What is everybody? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy. We're here. We're talking about this DraftKings Thursday Night Football slate, Dallas at Detroit. Before we begin, though, always like before we definitely subscribe to Update Turns, you'll know. And yeah, we have the Dallas Cowboys at the Detroit Lions. This is the home game for the Lions, of course. They're better in the dome. We know that. 7-5 Lions, Cowboys 6-5-1. Detroit Lions are 3.5 point favorites, 53 over and under. So this um, the Dallas Cowboys, man, they're on a run, and I'm loving it. I think they're playing for a bigger purpose at this point. We know they are. Prayers up for that situation. Yeah, I know they're playing for a bigger cause here. Again, I'm slightly biased because I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. So I'm really liking, like I said, what they're doing on the field. The chemistry is there. It's just been a good atmosphere, I think. But this is going to be a tough game. But they've had a couple tough games already against the Chiefs and the Eagles, and they bounced back between them. Um, so yeah, this is going to be a tough test though. But the Lions, we saw them lose to the Green Bay Packers, so anything can happen, of course. So we're going to start off with the Dallas Cowboys. So at the quarterback spot, Dak Prescott, 10-4. It's a high price tag, yet, but I'm going to keep saying it. It's you're going to have to play it because he's passing the ball. He's ripping that ball. The 354 yards, 320 yards. The interceptions, yes, those aren't great. The rushing ability, it's not there. Um, I mean, yes, he can rush him for a touchdown, but it's just not there. It's the yardage that's getting him there. The 354, the 320, and then the two or three passing touchdowns that are helping him out. So I do like him coming into the spot. I think you can pass more on the Lions compared to rushing. So I do like Dak Prescott here. Speaking of running backs, Devontae Williams, he's been super consistent. We know that. 10, 12, 17, 17, 21, 8. The attempts are anywhere between 13 to 20. Um, and if he can bounce in for that touchdown, that's going to even help you out more. So, um, but it's a tough click because of the matchup here. I'd much rather go to the passing attack of the Dallas Cowboys, especially if you think they're going to be down here in this game. They're going to lean into the passing game. Malik Davis, what a spark plug last game at 1-4. He got you the 10 fantasy points, three attempts for 47 yards. The longest was 43 yards and a touchdown. He ripped off that touchdown. Do I think he earns more run here? I do. I think he's going to get a little bit more run here. Lukey at $400. I played him last late. That was a mistake. I was hoping for that 7 point aspect. Again in the receiving field. So, but he's always worth of a dart though. He's the fullback that you can always throw into a lineup or two and hope that he catches that one or two passes. Jaden Blue's been virtually inactive. He's been out of the picture, so I'm not getting to him. They just signed Israel Adebunka, by the way. Um, so they just signed him. But anyways. Receivers, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. So George Pickens is questionable coming into this game. He should be playing. I don't see why he wouldn't. So now CeeDee Lamb's priced over George Pickens. It's been kind of a flip or flop sort of deal. Who do you think is going to have the bigger game? That's for you to decide. Can you try to fit in both? Because if you do, it's not going to work, I don't think. So if you try to play CeeDee Lamb with the captain and you get the deck, and then you get to George Pickens, that's 5-2 left over. That's going to be tough. Well, we'll see what we can do. That's going to be tough. But for me, again, I'm liking CeeDee Lamb slightly more over George Pickens. But again, yeah, it's a give or take on which one you want. Because both of them can have a pop-off game. One's going to do better than the other. There's no telling coming into this game. I really can't tell you which one will have the better game here. Um, so Brian Flournoy though at 3-4, he can always catch you a few targets here and there, or he's going to get you a few targets here and there. Sometimes he catches that touchdown. If Dak looks his way, 3-4, I think it's slightly overpriced when I can get to Conti Turpin. He's looked good. They have gadget plays for him, especially as well the special teams dip. So I do like Turpin at 2-4. Tolbert's has virtually been out of this rotation. 0-0-0. He's been out. If you look at the wide receivers here, it's been Turpin, yeah, and then Tolbert saw 18 snaps. So he's been kind of phased out. I'm not really getting to Tolbert. At the tight end spot, Jake Ferguson at 7-4. The Lions are good against tight ends, man. They're good. I just don't like him here coming into the spot. I'm not really getting the Schoonmaker either. So let's go to the Lions. So Jared Goff, I love him here. It's hard to not love him. It's hard to not love any quarterback against the Cowboys passing attack or passing defense because they're going to get thrown on. They might not get rushed on because their defense, the rushing defense is improved. It's improved, but this this passing defense is not. So if you try to get fitting Jared Goff, yeah, you're going to have 2-9 left over. You're not going to be able to do much. you're not going to be able to do much. So that's going to be the tough. That's going to be the tough part. But anyways, Jameer Gibbs 11,000. That's tough, man. That's tough because this, like I said, this rushing defense has improved. I believe in it. I do. I do. I mean, look what they did against Saquon. But Saquon's been a shell of himself this season. But still, Kareem Hunt didn't really have good runs on him either. So it's a tough clip to get Jameer Gibbs. You're gonna have to fade somebody, either Dak, CD, George Pickens, Jameer Gibbs, or Jared Goff. Which one are you fading? And for me, it's scary, but I'm gonna fade Jameer Gibbs. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to. David Montgomery is 7,000. Ain't no way I'm paying that. No way I'm paying that. The receivers, this is where it's going to get fun because you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, who's questionable coming in. I don't think he's playing. I really don't think he's going to play. On a short week, I don't expect him to play. So I'm really not. I'm really not expecting him to play. So if he's out, Jamison Williams, he's gonna look great. He's gonna we're gonna get another 144 game and one touchdown. We're gonna get that game again at 84, I think. So at 84, I love him. Khalif Raymond's questionable. We need to see the stats on him. But either way, Tom Kennedy at 2,000, he stepped into that role really well. 4 for 4, 36 yards. I like him here as a value. Tesla, we know the touchdown ability is there for him as well. 2 for 2, 35 yards and a TD. I do like Tesla. So the receivers, this is going to be the spot for the receivers, man. Um, if St. Brown's in, I'm gonna. I don't want to say I'm gonna fade him, but that injury scares me. The injury does scare me. So we just need the news on that. We need the news. Tight ends, I'm not really getting the Ross Dwelly. Brock Wright, sorry, is questionable coming into this game, but he's 3,000. I'm not getting into the tight ends on this slate. So again, you're gonna have to make some tough choices. So even if you try to, I mean, say you want to go, see, it's tough because Jamison Williams at 8-4. I mean, hey, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Tom Kennedy, Jared Goff, Dak Prescott. I want either CeeDee Lamb or George Pickens. I want JMO. Okay, 7-4. Ugh, 7-4. Now 8-6. It's gonna leave me in a dead zone with Jake Ferguson. So it's gonna be a fun slate though. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. It was a great rest of your day, everybody. Have a good one.